Hi everyone, welcome back. You thought I had forgot that today was February 2nd. Nope. Life happened and here we are. It is currently 4 something my time. I'm not sure when you'll watch this, but it will be on February 2nd, 2023, darlings. So, first thing first, these are the things we're going to be using. I got this from somewhere over the rainbow, and these things right here. And what we're going to do, we're going to make a quick little friend book, Galentine, Valentine, and we may even use these. I've used these before. I don't know why I stuck together. I used this thing before. But anyway, let's get started. I'm using some red cardstock. This cardstock is a bit heavier than regular cardstock, which is great for me because we can just make our own little folders. And what I'm going to do right now is just cut these in half using a paper cutter. So I'm going to do that and come back. They've been cut down. Now we're going to score them 4 1/4. I'm just going to turn them over. The core is white. So if you're concerned about your paper having cracks and tears, I would recommend getting a marker maybe if you're really concerned, or maybe some sort of different color paper. I'm not too concerned about it. 3. I'm gonna do 5. That's 4. And I'm using a method that I learned from Anna Griffin's die. It took a die for me to do it by hand. I don't know. And we're going to be scoring at every 1/2 inch. And this paper was 8.5 by 11. That was cut down. And for some reason, this paper is a little bit off, so that's okay. But it should be 5.5. We should be good to go. So every 1/2 inch. And for the most part, I just score it. At first I had an exact number, but now I just scored, and I think I leave like 2 inches off because what I'll end up doing is just accordion folding it so that it fits my liking. So I always try to leave this one flat, and if I'm going to use this one as the first piece to go in like this, and then it's flat, then I mean it doesn't matter, right, if you just take it and do all of this like this. And you see how heavy duty this paper is. It's kind of bowing on itself because I am just abusing the poor paper. So we have one flap up, then we have this, and then we're going to crease this up like that. And as you can see, the paper's tearing a little bit. So, I mean, I'm okay with that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need one more. So we need one more score because this has to be flat and the other flap has to be up. So let me do that. All right, so we have our up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. I'm going to go ahead and fix some of this stuff real quick. All right, so we have these all creased, and this is what I was talking about with the white. So if you wanted to, you could take some red ink and rub it down and get those exposed cores back to some type of red. I don't really like rubbing my paper onto my ink pads unless that's like a trash pad, and it's not. So you could also take some red marker, some other papers if you want. You know, you could get crafty with it. You don't have to listen to what I'm telling you to do, but it's not as exposed. So we can let that dry. And now we're going to go ahead and work on these creases. So now that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I am just going to fold these all over. Burnish them down. Now, if you are more comfortable with putting tea on the back of those, We need to tape them. So like this would be T for tape because the tape is going to go together on there. You're more than welcome to do that. I will tell you that I did see that on one of the HSN shows where Anna Griffin had this book, she has tape on the bottom as well as the top. And I noticed that some of my other books, when I take the envelope, the card bases at the bottom, they you can see that they're open. So today we're just going to put a sliver of glue at the bottom and leave the tops open in case at some point I go back and put other things in, but I don't think I will. This paper is super resistant. That's all I'll say. So what we're going to do now is just put some tape on the back of here. And even though I did 1/2 inch scores, I'm going to take some tape that's less than 1/2 inch because I do not trust myself when it comes to putting tape down. I got a feeling that I will always attempt to mess it up, and no one wants to undo something because everyone in the crafting world says, oh, it's just paper. But at a certain point, like I always say, it stops becoming paper and it actually starts to turn into a project. And I don't want my project to have issues. It has been cold here the last few days, and you know where I live, so it's cold. It's cold to us people that are used to warm winters. And the schools were shut down. Today's trash day, so I can hear my neighbors putting their trash cans back in. The schools, I don't know if all of them were shut down, but the school my son goes to was closed down. And so today's the first day back. So they went to school Monday, no school Tuesday, no school Wednesday, and he unfortunately was sick. So we had to pick him up early. I think I started the story the last couple of videos, but I didn't finish it or I edited it out because sometimes, no one wants to hear about your kid all the time, right? Um, but anyway, he was sick and he could not go to school. So I was like, oh, it's good. It's good that he didn't have to miss any days of school because the schools were shut down. So we're going to take this and we're going to take a little bit of glue. Oh, the reason why we're taking this glue is because this paper is so uh, resilient. And we're just going to slide it right there. It's going to ooze out maybe a little bit, and that's okay. So as I apply pressure, I am definitely trying to get these creases recreased. I don't know what my other bone folder is. The one that I said that could cut butter. I don't know where it's at, but that's okay. So we got that one. And we have one, two, just like that. So we're going to just repeat that and come back. All right, so our back measures roughly 2 inches, and this is roughly 2 inches. So approximately, right? And now what we're going to do is we're going to take some larger strips of tape. I can't find my big roll, my hunker roll, as Carol calls it. That lady's funny. She makes me laugh. I don't know what I did with it. I brought it to this table to use, but when you craft and move stuff around, sometimes you lose track of stuff. I think I got this tape from Hobby Lobby, and it's like $1.50, which is great, right? Considering everything else is going up. I don't condone everything that stores you do and stuff like that. So, but I do like that they decreased the prices on some things. Unfortunately, they did increase or change the sales on other stuff. So, what are you gonna do? Since I am putting 3 strips of tape down, I need to be very mindful of how I place this piece. And so what we're gonna do is go ahead and burnish this down. Oh, oh, hands. So burnishing this down. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of tape in between. Just a little. So little that people won't even notice it, right? And we're going to just pull some of this back. Now, if I had one big piece, I wouldn't have to worry about three strips, right? I'm going to invest in some big tape. That is going to be my new plan for, I don't know, the next couple of weeks. They have a sale at scrapbook.com. That's what we'll do. So right now, if you can see, I'm just trying to make sure that it's in between those two creases. So we don't want any of this on the crease. Let's go ahead and cut it down just a little bit more. I hate hand cutting these things down, but sometimes getting a paper trimmer could be excessive. And this looks crooked. This looks wider on one side than the other. Anyway, no big deal. I mean, it's a big deal, but it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be okay. All right. So I think that's good. I think we're good. So we're just going to do that. And now we're just going to burnish this on. And now our spine is done. I think I'm going to watch some tutorials and figure out about actual junk journals. All right, so here we go. Everything is good. Now this one, the middle crease wants to act a little bit stubborn. So we're just going to apply a little bit more pressure. Wiggle it in. Probably because that's where the tape and the glue are at. And we're just going to burnish this in. We want it to be burnished down pretty good. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do one page together, and then we'll do the other ones separate. Okay, so we got this strip right here. Now you see how this is a little bit longer, so we got to make sure that all of the ones at the bottom are even. Hold on. Okay. That's going to be the process. Okay, so the paper we're using now is Doodlebug Design Sweetheart. I got this in a D-stash, so I think we will use this versus the other paper pad from Michaels, just because this is cute, you know. This is very cute. And let's see. I think we're actually going to make a, oh, it's not going to fit. 5x7 will work. So we're going to put this to the side. We'll use these up. One. So we're going to use 1, 2. Let me get the other ones out. And this says Carolese. So it tells you where you can cut for 8.5 by 11. But we're going to just go ahead and cut these down to 4 1/4 pages. And we're going to leave a little bit of strip off. And then I'll take the guillotine because this paper is thin, so I don't want to have to keep trimming it down. See how raggedy the edges look now? So, or ragged, I should say, the edges look. So that's the goal. Cut these down at 4 1/4, and I guess we'll go back and trim them up. And we should be good because we need 10 pages, right? And we can get roughly 4 pages out of each one. And it's 3, so 3 and 4 is 12, right? Unless my math is off, but we'll come back. All right, so we got 4 of these, 4 of these, 4 of these, and these are double-sided. So we're going to have one. This is how it's going to be. I want these on the front. So we got 1, 2, right? On the front. Then you open it up. You're going to have this page right here. Then we're going to put this page. We're going to do this one, this page, this page, this page, and these two pages like that. Of course, we'll have them right side up. So let's go ahead and get gluing. All right, so these are very thin pages, very thin. So these are lightweight. These are probably like 20-pound papers if you had to guesstimate the weight. Very thin. It's like the Paper Studio cheap papers that you get in the kit. I mean, I like them, don't get me wrong. It's just that you have to be mindful of what you are doing when you put these down, because they will warp because it's water based glue, and I'm okay with that. I knew the consequences of using the glue, and I knew the consequences of using a thinner paper. That's why I went with this heavier cardstock to make the base. And I thought that I had measured this properly, but you see I did not. And by measuring properly, I wanted to have a little bit of a border around here, but I guess it's okay that we don't. So we're just gonna smooth this out some. As you can see, I had a little bubble right here, so I'm just gonna run my hand over it. Some bubbles still, so I'm just gonna slide these all out like that and work through them. And that's how we're gonna do the rest of the pages. So let's go ahead and do it. All right, so guess what we did? I should have put T for top or B for bottom because all of the openings are at the bottom and all the top portions are closed. So I will go back in once it's all over and glue these up. Crazy. Just crazy. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I do have some cutouts. Like I said, I bought a D-stash and I have some things from the D-stash. So let's go ahead and pull these out. We're going to pull them out. Just have them sitting to the side. I do want to use some of those other things that I showed you. And we'll just work on it, right? We're just going to work on it. And so, I like using stickers. Use some stickers. And I like these little butterflies, really. That glare does not like to be on camera, does it? All right, so let's see what we got in here. It doesn't tell us. All right, I was just reading the things. I think we're gonna go with this piece, Key to My Heart. All right, so Key to My Heart was too big. So we're just gonna do Sweetheart just like that, and we're gonna just take some. No, we'll use this because these are fairly new stickers, so they should be stickier than the ones that I normally have that are all old and haven't been stuck on something in forever. So we're just going to rub that in. And, I want to try to keep stuff flat because if you puff everything up, it will not work in your favor. Trust me. Trust me. All right, so this is gonna be fairly quick. My little guy is home from school and he is working all of my nerves. He had the TV sky high, etc., etc., etc. You all know how it is when you're trying to do something and what you're trying to do, people are against it. Not like, oh, I don't want you to do it, but they're trying to do their own thing too. It just does not work out. And so the best way to do it is for me to work a little bit faster versus constantly saying turn the TV down, turn the TV down, turn the TV down, turn the TV down. Because when you're working, you really don't want to be disturbed, and that is why I like crafting in the morning time. But today, I woke up late. As I stated, he was sick, and I do believe that this weather is causing me to get sick. And it's been raining, and you all know what happens when I get rained on. All right, so we got this. I like to put something in like a little table of contents, even though it's not a real table of contents. I just like to put it in. I'm gonna start using my Velcro. I'm gonna start using the things that I've gotten in Happy Mail, and I was gonna caddy corner it, but we'll just leave it as this. And I think I'm gonna have to pull out my heart punches. Now tomorrow you will not see a video, just so you all know, because tomorrow is 3 on the 3rd. And yeah, we're gonna put this in the back. I think this is cute right here. A little bit of tape. Now these are little albums, so you can do whatever you want to do. And I was gonna make some tags, silly me, and put them inside, but nope, I wasn't paying attention well enough. And then we'll put this here. And I thought I trimmed this one down, but apparently I didn't get it all the way up. Maybe I couldn't grab it. Yeah, I think that's what it was. There we go. And I have to cook dinner still. It's almost 6 o'clock. And even though I've only been crafting for you probably a short time, I've been doing this for a while now. So I am ready to have this project complete, if that makes any sense to you all at all. Okay, and I do have some of these heart stickers from last time we was playing around with them. Just trying to, oh, I thought I had them on my desk. Nope, of course not. Whenever you think you have something on your desk, you should always double check just to make sure, because if not, you end up not having what you thought you had. So I'm going to be using some Dollar Tree stickers. I think these came from the Dollar Tree. I think. And we're going to just use, this is kind of rude. So we're going to use this one right here, this little bullseye. And I think we'll put this bullseye right here, like that. So the book is almost finished, right? We're almost finished with this little cute book. I think we'll put this here. Yes. And I think I'm going to, yeah, we'll put glue on this little piece right here. Glue? Glue. Tape. I was going to say, I think tape might work better, because maybe the person that receives this may want to lift it up, right? And I think we're going to probably need to have something written here. So let's see. Forever Online. No, these are all snarky. This little cookie thing. Oh, here we go. So we got this. This is a portrait, a picture in my head. You put your picture over here. Um, just flipping through this stuff. And let's see. Nah. You ever go through that? You're like, okay, yeah, I'm going to use. No, I'm not going to use it. I thought I was going to use it, but it just don't look right. That is me right now. So like I said, we're really done. Like we're really, really done with it. These things are horrible. Look, trust no one, drama queen, no rules. We don't want that. We want some fun, happy little images. We can do snarky later, right? All right, so let's put this to the side. And now let's get back to our other stickers that we had. I actually think that we might be for real done done. Like done, 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 done. This is a good contrast right here. Yep. Let's see. So I do think that we done, y'all. I'm happy with how it came out. So let's do a quick look through it. My desk is a mess. I mean, what's new though? What's new? What is new? All right. So this is an album, a photo album, right? So I don't want to put too much on here. And I was thinking that we'll put something here, but I'm not sure. I think I may just leave it naked, nude. Ooh, let's put this right here. Yes. I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue on the back of my hand for that age defying tip. One of my lives, we were talking about how it was, we were being silly, but the glue for aging and stuff like that, not really. I mean, but it was fun. It was just fun and funny to play around with. I don't know if glue helps you not age, but you definitely could peel it off your skin. All right, so we're going to use our napkin. There might be a nice stencil too, right? There we have that. And we do have some of these other things that I showed you all last month. So we may be able to put that in one spot. So, sweetheart, whatever's going on with the book, this little frame, I think that's cute. Got this. Ooh, a little tuck spot. Yes. Yep, we can do that. Let's see. I guess we're not done. Okay. This embossing folder is so hard that it can break the paper. Like if you do it, run it through a few times, I think that these hearts could just pop out real easy. So you got to be mindful of that. Like you see right there, one of the hearts actually did pop out on another piece of paper. So you just need to be mindful if you do decide to use something like that. And we can put this say smooches. Let's do some smooches. We still got this tape over here. I mean, this glue right here on the back of my hand. Oh, no, no, no. There we go. Now I don't have anything to put inside of here. I can do these right here. Okay. Something can go there. And then this. I think this is cute. So I'm done. Let me know what y'all think. I'll see you on the 4th. Tomorrow is a regular collaboration day, so I will not be posting a Valentine's Day theme. But the 4th, we will be back doing something Valentine's Day. So I want to say thank you all for watching. And until next time, happy crafting.